truth, period. Fuck all the bullshit. And I got a phone call from my dad that was basically priceless. And I want to share it with y'all. Here we go.
Hey, did you see that young fella? What you say, old man? Hey, how to you, old buddy? Yeah, everything good. Everything good. Yolanda called me today and made me feel good. I heard her voice. Yeah. Well, I was telling Mama Cass, they call her something else. Oh, Shantae. Oh, Shantae. Okay, all right. I can't remember that name. There ain't no black names to me. Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, I'm ready next week. Western Union be up. And I can get you something out there then.
Yeah, I just want my dad to know that.
We all trying. As long as you trying and you know in your heart the reason why you trying.
When he did,
it's all
I
love,
want
Daddy.
everything I can have out of him while he alive.
That's good understanding.
You know, and it's not to be understood. It's not to be believed. It's not to have faith in. It's to know what is the reasons why you have a heartbeat.
Yeah, because I let John
And you're supposed to be here
when I was
knowing
trying to
things.
talk to you, how they had
You
your
can't
voice getting all
be
crumbly
here
up where I couldn't hear you, and
and
how I've
make
been trying to
believe.
call
You
Uber
can't.
and everybody, and
Because
I
make
just can't
believe
get through.
is the
But like
reason
I said
why
again,
so many
I still
people are
send the love
fucked
out
up.
there to y'all, so it's all good.
So when
That's what my voice is
you
all
realize
about.
for yourself,
All right, so
for the change,
I'll talk again later on.
you can
Yeah,
only
right there.
get
Love you, man.
change
Take it easy. All right,
once you realize for yourself, for the change. It's only when you're going to get some real change. Because the truth always, and when I say always, I say always look at the plus sign. When you look at the shape of the plus sign and what the plus sign stands for, two is always better than one. Especially when you know the one that put it all together in the first place. That's when you're supposed to realize how divine the truth is already inside of you already. Being naturally selected to be here. Born a winner. To not have to run no race. What for? You should know already. People lie, the numbers don't. The numbers are the shapes and the sizes that we started off with writing down. We didn't write no words. We didn't make these words up just like make believe. Make believe is them making the words up for us to believe the liars and then become the liars by learning the words that the liars taught to us as children. That's why school is the programming. And to keep you stuck on stupid with the programming is the pastor preacher, so called teacher. But really the slave master's bitch. Because the slave master is the one that taught this pastor preacher all this motherfucking God and Jesus and going to hell and Holy Ghost bullshit. But you have to be the one to realize for yourself. Realize where your third eye is already within you, beating within your heartbeat with the unconditional love that will never leave you alone. That's always truthful to you for you to be truthful to. Never to do or want to do some wrong. Because the truth that matters, that is within you, that matters is the creator I know, and you should know too. Because naturally you should know better. Because the wisdom is within you, for you to not be dumb. That's why you was naturally selected to be here and know what you're doing 24 hours a day. The truth is the truth. 01. I'm just saying. It's time for us to stop playing games in a game somebody throwed us in. They throwed us into the game when they made up make believe to be us believing the liars to become the liars and then lie to our kids. and then expect the kids not to lie back to you. Come on, fucking stupid fucking puppets. The truth is the truth. And the truth is, it's time to wake up from the hocus pocus bullshit. Because all it is some motherfucking controlling, not making sense bullshit. Because the creator that I know, and you should know too, is the love that beats your hearts. That's unconditional. And that's what makes us all. When you look at the all is the circle that makes us all the ones that the creator chose to be here. Because there's no such thing as here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone today. Because ain't nobody promised tomorrow. The truth to the matter that matters right now is your stupid ass could die right the fuck right now. Boy, we've been dumbed down to be so fucking far past, so fucking far past stupid. Till it's been 400 fucking years that they've been pushing and doing this bullshit. How stupid can you be by being here with the divine already in you? Being programmed by the people who made up make believe. And the word tells on itself. Believe is an 8-letter word with a 3-letter word in the middle. And that 3-letter word in the middle is what children do. And the only reason why children lie is because adults are not being grown-ups and telling the fucking truth. You gotta become the responsible adult that you are once you reach a certain age. That's when you're supposed to realize how divine the truth is, the creator of everything is within you, for you to be thinking. Literally thinking all the time is the divine eternal. Because when you say thanking, it's just like saying thank you. Thank you for telling me the fucking truth that makes sense with the world that we live in. Because we don't live in no fucking make-believe la la land world. We live in a world of making sense. You need to know, question everything that don't make no sense. You can't stop with believe. Believe stops you from knowing. Knowing is better than believing. And you was born a winner. Why are you stopping with knowing? Until you realize for yourself. Make believe was made up to making you the liar that you are today if you believe in anything that these motherfuckers done said. You guys to trust the person that you talking to. You definitely can't be getting no truth out of no fucking books unless you know the person who wrote the book. Because anytime you look at the truth already being divine, already within you, you gotta look at who made you believe in God, Buddha, Allah, and all the different fucking characters that go with religion. The motherfuckers that wanted you to be willing participants in your own slavery and not have to use no chains. It's time for us to wake the fuck up from make believe la la land. Cause I'ma always say us when I'm meaning just you. Because I'm straight. Cause I don't went into the light of enlightenment to know the truth. The truth is we always are creating along with the creator, never leaving us alone while we're creating. It's just that you don't know the truth. You could never say that you know yourself 100% if you don't know where the love is coming from. If you love it anyway, how could you? I'm just telling you the truth for you to know for you. If you don't realize for yourself to be changed, You will remain in make believe la la land, lying to your children, lying to people you talk to. So, I say to any of you believers that's out there lying, keep your believing bullshit to yourself. Because if you come to me with any of the God and Jesus bullshit, I'm going to break it down to you so you can see it for yourself. How far so long you been stuck on fucking stupid like a child being a fucking adult that's supposed to be and did some research to know better, to not be in the lies, to be the liar. So like I say again, believe stops you from knowing. Because believe got you in believing that there's some Jesus coming back to save you when at one time it didn't have no J. So think about it. If they made the J up to making Jesus up, and now you done turned the Jesus from the white Jesus to the black Jesus to all these different things. Your fucking Bible done changed verses so many different times. That's a shame. But you have to realize for yourself in order to change your life to know how divine truth is already ready within you. I don't need nobody to follow me. I'm just asking you to do yourself some due diligence. Listen to your heart. It's always talking to you. It is the best part of you being here because your heart always tells you the truth. Because your heart always do what it's supposed to do. It pumps the blood throughout the body to get to the brain so you can do anything that you think of before you do it. But you're supposed to think it through your heart first. So like I said again, you was born a winner, to never lose. To why have to run a race that's already won for you? You was born a winner by the creator of everything, positioning you, naturally selecting you to be here too with me, to know better, to know that two is always better than one. When you look at how ironic the word and the will of the creator of the word was done. Together is the only word you can't use. No number. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. You can't put that thing together unless you use the number 2 to symbolize 1. That's the will of the creator within me and you being done through the creations here on earth where this is our heaven. Like I said before, people lie. The numbers don't. We all are the ones. All is the circle. We are the ones. Until you know who you are, you'll never know how divine the creator is already in you, ready for you to know. 100%, baby. And then you can add it up to know the percentage that's in you being creativity that loves you unconditionally. That's why you have a heartbeat. Your heart don't beat by no remote control. Your heart beats by the all power of the love that rotates this planet for us to live here, y'all. How can we be paying taxes to the planet that we come from? We were more profoundly created than that butterfly and that caterpillar doing the metamorphosis from ugly crawling to being on a tree, going into a cocoon, and then turning into a butterfly, being the most beautiful thing flying. The best of both worlds. We was created in the middle of that. How divine. All out of the mind of the beholder. The absolute truth of us all being here is the creator of all created it and itself and us all out of nothing but a feeling of unconditional love of being alone. Look at the word alone. ALONE. You put that I being in you and me in the middle of that alone as the line which we walk on, and you got all one. We are the Creator's greatest creations to be in. The conscious thinking humans that's supposed to naturally know what they're doing unless they was brainwashed to be stupid. You was born a winner. So how could you lose when you know you're not supposed to be running no race? You already won with the creator that created the race in the first place. Chose you to be here to not have to race. To be able to explain to anybody anything that you know is absolute truth for them to know. And that is the reason why they heart beat for them to know. It's the unconditional love, baby. That's why it's all about those babies. That's why they're all about poisoning me and you. So we can't be in tuned with the unconditional love that beats our heart, which is the vibration too. That's why they're throwing all the shit that they can possibly throw off in order to throw us off from realizing where the third eye is within you and not on the dollar bill. Because when you look at on that dollar bill, your third eye is on top of the pyramid, separate from the whole. So that is in God you trust, in God you believe in, but in God you don't know. And what you don't know is what I'm telling you now. The in God you trust and believe in more than you know and trust in yourself is nothing but the government governing our mental states, telling us what to eat is safe, telling us what to drink is safe, telling you that poison that you're putting in your body as medication is safe, when really none of that shit is not. It's nothing but guessing games done by the practice physician being that fucking legal drug dealer being a doctor. I'm not saying all doctors are bad, because you got your doctors that come to you for cause and effect. And that's when you go to them when you get in some type of wreck. Then they come to your aid. Those are some good doctors. But that's just it. Even those doctors signed an oath to this God and Jesus bullshit. And that's the in God you trust being on a dollar bill when people will kill for that dollar bill. Think about that for yourself for a change. Why would the creator that I know and you should know too, naturally in you for you to know, want you to destroy a tree to make some paper that somebody killed over when that tree gives us oxygen to live? Why kill the tree to making something that somebody will kill over? That don't make no fucking sense. That's stupid. But that's just it. Make believe is the liars that made up make believe in the first place. So go to your pastor, preacher, or any teacher, your mom or dad, or anybody that you listen to, and ask them the question. Why was make believe made up when we're supposed to tell the truth to each other? That's the question that you need to be asked. Because I love you more than you love you. Because I already know the truth that's already ready in you. And I say it every day until I leave here. Because one thing about the truth that's absolute, being the truth, it'll never change. It's going to always be the same in each and every one of us. It's not about no black or white no more. It's about the truth being absolute truth. Because somebody's right could be somebody's wrong, and somebody's wrong could be somebody's right. But the truth that's in your heart is gonna always be one way. Love. Why hate? We can talk out anything because we got absolute truth of creativity being the creator of us thinking. We created basically everything that's a reality today. That's why I told you the truth that matters is you can die right now. You ain't promised tomorrow. The truth is, what are you doing right now to deserve a tomorrow? I already know I'm gonna live to be 100 unless somebody kill me. Cause I'm not gonna kill me or try to kill me no more. But I know the absolute truth of the light that I went into to have my heart as light as a feather. To be judged right now while I'm living. Naturally knowing better. Cause nature is was judging all of us. And when you look at it, the poor white people seeing it for themselves. Because of all the manipulating and the lying that they done did. Now nature is taking its own course and getting rid of them. That's why they ain't having no kids. And they so jealous of us being naturally selected by the creator of everything to the point where they done mixed it all up and got a lot of y'all not thinking. Not realizing that in the circle of life, you are like a pretzel. You are the knot that's twisted up in the middle. And it's all because of make believe. And make believe is them giving you the lie that you end up taking in as the truth because they lied to you to be stuck on stupid. I ain't lying. It's time for us to come off of being stuck on stupid and come to the realization of what is straight. And what is straight is just like I put on playhouse. I mean the play the playroom. Just like I put on the playroom. See, I was able to read that. So I'm getting my reading up. But just like I put on the playroom, that line that goes into infinity. That line is us not lying, telling the truth that makes sense. I'm just saying. Always the truth will always make sense when you look at that plus sign once again. Always. Look at it. Two is always better than one. Come on, people. This ain't no rocket science. It's just that we've been lied to make it look like it's rocket science so you can be willing participants in your own slavery and don't know no better. But now you know better. Not only because I'm telling you so, you know better because naturally it's already ready within you for you to know. It's the instincts, baby, to go along with knowing. Naturally, when you know better, you're going to feel the wisdom flowing. It's the blood that's in your veins, baby. So, like I said before, it's time for us to be who the Creator created us to be and live while knowing. Not no make believe, la la land bullshit. Having faith in liars, understanding their bullshit. Because you could never understand somebody standing over you, beating your head, a lie that don't make no sense. That's why they put understand, have faith, believe, and hope. All four of those words are slave masters' words to keep you stuck on stupid. Because when you hope and hope come, you don't hope no more. And why believe in some make believe shit that was made up in the first place? And how can you have faith in the same motherfuckers that had your ancestors in slavery is telling you some shit is the truth? Come on, people. We ain't that fucking lazy. We ain't that fucking lazy. It's time for you to get up off your motherfucking knees and live with your heartbeat. I don't need no followers like I said before. Just as I'm bringing out the new law firm called Legal Aid before. For the people, by the people, ran by paralegals. Paralegals that's smart enough to pass the bar to become a legal lying lawyer, but won't because they know just as well as everybody else know that our legal system is broken. Our legal system is broken to the point where they'll never fix it to be straight unless some legal lying lawyers and some judges go to jail. Once my legal law firm of paralegals for legal aid before come into fruition, I'm gonna be able to tell you more. But anyway, it's time for us to stop the bullshit. And the bullshit is doing shit that don't make no sense. And when you look at these Democrats and when you look at the Republicans, you gotta look at both fucking parties are no fucking good when you look at what's happening. If don't nobody go to fucking jail after this bullshit, that shows you how much the system is bullshit. Because when you look at the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the DEA, the FAC, with all them alphabetical fucking soups, and then you got the motherfucking conscious fucking community like me and you can't think for ourselves, so we need them conscious for us when they are nowhere near in our communities to be able to make any fucking rules and regulations for us. So what the fuck we doing letting them make motherfucking decisions for the fucking people? Stop being so fucking stuck on fucking stupid, you fucking sheeple. It's time for us as the people to come the fuck together and wake the fuck up from this make-believe la la land bullshit that they tell lies to your fucking vision on that television, because that TV is all the part of the programming. So until you realize for yourself how divine creativity is the creator of you within you for you to be here now, not afraid to die. I say it again, not afraid to die, because you know now that dying is part of living. You gotta embrace death in order to live life, especially once you realize where the life comes from to be living. The beat of your heart is the truth. That's all you got. And that's the unconditional love beating for you to know better. It's naturally, baby. We all against nature. All against nature. We got the circle going backwards. But one thing about the magnetic rotational pull of this earth, I'm a magnetize to the people that's gonna magnetize to me, and the ones that wanna do me some type of harm, just like with a magnet, they can't touch me until, like I said again, until cause and effect. They can always cause something to happen to me when it comes down to going in and out of that hospital. And the only reason why I would go to that hospital is because I got titanium rods in my back. And I've been poisoned by the ganglion and contrast, and I'm also surviving that. So if I didn't know the divine creator of all of us all being here all together, I wouldn't say nothing to you, because I'll tell you, if you don't know, don't act like you know, because acting is part of the television. Acting is you acting out the lie that was taught to you to believe the lie, to become a liar and keep the lie going. That's what an actor do. And that's you acting like you know something. So if you don't know, don't act like you know. Cause somebody like me that do know gonna ask you some questions. And with the questions, I'm gonna need you to answer them if you know. And that question is, why was make believe made up? What for when we're supposed to be telling the truth to each other? What it was made up for? What it was made up to hide from one another? It's the truth. It was made up for you not to realize who you are, with the creator already within you to be a creator too. Never to be alone. Never to have to be waiting for some God in the sky or his son Jesus to come back and save you. We all in this circle of life together. What goes around comes around, good or bad. Whatever you put down, you coming back to deal with. In a human form or in some shitty form of the shit that you did while you had hands to do some real shit. You did some bullshit. So you're coming back to deal with the shit that you left. So don't think you're gonna ever get away with the shit that you're doing that's fucked up anytime today or tomorrow if you're living a lie knowing. I'm just saying, it's time to stop lying to each other. It's time to start telling the truth that makes sense. I love you more than you love you. I couldn't tell you I do if I didn't. Because I know where the love is coming from for me to have a heartbeat and to know the love. It's all the power of being here. It's just that y'all confused because of the shit that they was taught to us to be the fool and then be willing participants in our own slavery. Because how dare them think that we are just that dumb to be willing participants in our own slavery and then paying taxes to a land that the Creator created us from. But some people that think that they was here first, treating us like we some dum dums, some king and queen, got motherfuckers fighting over us being sheep, being cattle to be crowded around. And now with population control, we are dumb as the sheep that they made us into by getting us to believe the liars, to become the liars. I'm not, but most of you are. So I'm a liar too. I cannot separate myself from you, even though you stuck on fucking stupid. That's why I'm gonna be on here every fucking day that I get a chance and say something. Cause it's time for us to wake up from this bullshit, or the shit gonna continue going the same fucked up way that it's going. And it's gonna skip a generation and then they ain't gonna know shit. Everybody gonna be in make believe la la land if they get rid of me and some of the people that I know, unless we wake up more people so they can know. This is not no bullshit. This is not no game to be playing in. And that's just it. They put us in a game and got us all racing against each other, killing each other. Over what? Some fucking pieces of paper. In God we trust. How can you trust in that bullshit? You live in a world of need to know, so you should be asking questions to shit that don't make no sense. Make believe, have faith, understand, and hope. All four of them words are fucked up words to keeping you fucked up. It's time for us to change our vocabulary. It's time for us to go and really know how divine the truth is, the unconditional love that beats in each and every one of our hearts individually. That's why we have all different type of thoughts. So like I said again, that heart and that beat is the same. Just as well as if I was to snatch the skin off of you and you were to snatch the skin off of me and ask anybody while we standing up together, what color are we? They couldn't tell you. All they can do is concentrate on the red that we both gonna be bleeding. Concentrate on what color we are? No. They gonna be wondering, am I gonna be bleeding next? And do that shit hurt? That is what I'm trying to get y'all to realize before you get put in the dirt. It's a game that's being played on us as the people. These sons of bitches, conscious community, is the ones that see us as sheep. So we gotta realize that the conscious community got to go. Cause I don't see nothing conscious in that community if nobody did nothing from 9/11. After September 11th, nobody ain't go to jail. When you look at the motherfucker who owned the Twin Towers, got paid, and he had asbestos in the Twin Towers that he had to remove that would have costed him millions. But so happens some planes hit the building and then they come down and then they do an investigation and then tell us there was no explosions. This is what the TV told the lie to the people. How fucking stuck on stupid us as the people gonna continue being? Wake the fuck up. Stupid is what stupid does. When you believe in the stupid motherfucker that made up the lie in the first place. I'm just saying, it's time for us to stop this bullshit. It's time for us to stop playing games with our children's future. And you heard me say that. Our children's, children's, children's future. We can change some things if we come together to change. The love is all that we got with the truth beaten in each and every one of us. I'm just saying, it's time for us to get back in tune with nature. It's time for us to know where the love is coming from, the love with for free, with no material motive. But it's the truth in you and me. And you can't be afraid to tell what you done been through. That's why I'm happy to explain to anybody what I know, where what I know come from, why I know it, and why it's a need to know for them to know, because it's naturally in you to know already. It's just some of the things that I done physically been through, you haven't been through. But mentally, we the same. Because in order for you to think about anything, it's creativity creating that reality for you to choose if it's real or not. Come on, people. We're brilliant. Created by the creator of all. Naturally selected to be here. Naturally you were selected inside the womb when the spark went. There you go. And when you got popped out, you got a penis. You the man. You're born female with a womb. You're born with a coochie doochie. You're born with that. What I mean by you're born with that, when pop out comes on, that's when you're born with either a penis or a womb. But when that pop out, that's the creator choosing you to be a man. Or the creator leaving you being the woman. But we've been so fucking twisted up to not know better. We had some motherfuckers telling us some gay shit about Adam and God walking in the garden together, and then Adam turns to God and tell God that he's lonely, and then God goes into Adam and takes a rib from Adam and make Eve. Do you see the gay shit or the twisting up with that story for you to be twisted? First of all, the creator that I know would know what Adam would need before Adam would want to need it. So like I said right there, it's a lie in itself. And then two men walking in the garden together. That's gay in itself. Cause what the fuck two men doing walking in the garden together unless they cutting the motherfucking hedges? Wake the fuck up. A man is supposed to be masculine, never feminine. That's against the laws of nature. But you being stuck on stupid and make believe TV telling lies to your vision, you let a black so called president come into play with his made up ass family and then flip the script and then tell you gay is okay. It's alright same sex marriage. I ain't got nothing against gay, but it's not okay. It's all against nature. Because naturally, when those two people come together, they can't do nothing. So it's a waste of fucking time. Literally. When a woman come together, they ain't doing nothing. When a man and a man come together, they definitely ain't doing nothing but creating some shit and some madness. So like I said again, I ain't got no problem with none of y'all gay people. All I can say is y'all some twisted up sick people. And at one time it used to be a sickness. It's all because it was made and it was put into play so they can stop population. That's what they control. To have motherfucking little boys want to be little girls, and little girls want to be little boys, and then they won't have men and women coming together and making children. This is some bullshit, but it's stupid on our part to trust these liars, to continue with the lies, other liars, and become liars ourselves. Because when you look at the legal line drug dealers, to go along with the legal line lawyers, to go along with a legal line judge, to go along with the pharmaceutical company and all the rest of the big old businesses. When you look at all those different entities against you being a little person, that's big money. That's why when legal aid before come into fruition, we gonna leave this legal system in the dust. Cause we gonna be doing some real shit. We gonna be putting some of the legal line lawyers and some of the legal line judges and some of the legal drug dealers being these doctors in jail. Because that's where they need to be. Especially these practice physicians that's practicing on me and you in some of these hospitals. Yes, there are some good doctors, but we don't need these guinea pig doctors that's really guinea pigging on you and me. I'm trying to tell you, people, it's nothing but a fucking Ponzi scheme against you and me. And I'm tripped out because I ain't gonna play my song not one time. I got 5 on it. But it is what it is. I'm just giving you what's on my mind and in my heart. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of the legal line lawyers. I'm tired of the legal drug dealers being these doctors. I'm tired of them lying to us, the Democrats, the Republicans. Both fucking parties ain't shit. When you're looking at only reason why Donald Trump is doing what he said he was gonna do is because he had to. And when he doing that, they covering the asses to everything else that didn't happen. That's why they got the impeach shit up there to distract the shit that they don't want you to know about. This is some bullshit, people. But we the bullshit people that's letting them bullshit us. Divided we no. Together we stand, divided we fall. And we've been divided for a long time. When you look at, we got a conscious community making conscious decisions on our behalf. Fuck their conscious community, because their conscious community is sick. Their conscious community is so fucked up. It's a shame how sick they are. So like I said again, until we realize for ourselves for some change, we're going to have a conscious community laying up there making rules and regulations and laws against us. And we're going to have to live in them. And they're going to make money off of us being willing participants in our own slavery, not knowing better. It's time to realize that this is the United States of America's corporation. And when Donald Trump said, let's make America great again, he ain't made, let's make America white again and none of that bullshit. He said, let's make America great again, meaning that let's make America win again, because we was losing. The fucking Democrats had to sold us down the fucking river with all our different technologies. They had to sold our ass down the river with everything that we normally would do to be first. I'm just saying. I just want y'all to know that, Def, because a lot of y'all stuck on fucking stupid in the motherfucking make-believe la-la land. Y'all call it the Matrix. I'm not going to use the words that y'all make up, because y'all always making up some type of shit to lay up there and label some shit. I'm just saying, it's time for you to realize what's already inside of you, and that's the creativity of you knowing yourself 100% through and through, and knowing how that percentage is the 100. When you look at the line and the 0 at the top and the 0 at the bottom, that's the 100. It's you in the middle being the line. They got it crooked so you can always not know you. But if they had it straight, they'd have had a line, they'd had a circle at the top and a circle at the bottom. I'm just saying. Because within that circle is us. All together. Supposed to be watching over each other. The love is eternal. That's why it's unconditional. It's a power you can't see. It's a power you can't control. But it is the all in us all at the same time. For you to know. Better is you was born a winner. Never to have to race. Because the one that created the race put you in first place. So you don't never have to compete against each other. And now they got us fighting against each other for paper fucking money. Ain't that something? Oh, how fucking stuck on stupid is that? But like I say again, I love you more than you love you. And me knowing the truth is absolutely the truth already ready within you. I just want you to know how close the truth is already with you. You don't have to look up in no sky for some God being in some fucking heaven. Where is that? Where is that? Where is heaven? If we wasn't supposed to create a heaven here on earth, stupid. We are the creator's greatest creation to be in. The conscious thinking humans that can create themselves over and over and over again. We supposed to know better. Wake up, people. I love you more than you love you. 100.